we on. But leave before the morning comes. Even though it's what we want, can't keep it up. But I just don't wanna leave you. Might just go with the reasons why we both can't lay here. And secret, both gotta keep it honest. That's just a game, you know. We both can play. For tonight, I'm yours. So tonight, or stay behind closed doors. 'Cause all I wanna do is lie with you. Even though it's wrong to lie with you.
Girl, you know what's up. Say what, say what, say what. Girl, you know what's up. Me and my people be rolling. Scheming on you and your homie. Every first day of summer, all come down in the Hummer, baby. Hit the park and parlay. Hope that you walk this way. You and your girls on the ride. Play all day, walk in the line. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I like it, baby. Girl, you know what's up. And you know what I need. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I'm out it, baby. Girl, you know what's up. I'm digging you. I'm feeling you. You know what's up. I know what's up. Baby, on you. And I'm wanting you. Tell me what's up. People find that I'm zoning right around 2 in the morning. Fly with the sunset song. You got the phone coming on. Girl, you got me wide open. Waiting all day and I'm hoping. Just baby, don't front. Taxi cheap, you know what I want. Say what, you know that I like it, baby. Girl, you know what's up. And you know what I need. Say what, say what, say what. You know that I'm out it, baby. Girl, you know what's up. Oh, I'm digging you. Yeah. You know what's up. Say I'm big on you and on you. Tell me what's up. I'm digging you. I'm feeling you.
Everyone, welcome. Today, you guys, we're doing something a little bit different, okay? So I'm switching things up just a bit, just a little bit. All right, starting a new segment called Brands Behaving Badly. So if you saw the thumbnail, I'm going to be talking about a Houston braider who has not been doing business in the best way, at least my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, okay? So I'm going to play some clips. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background so you understand what's going on. But the idea of this segment, or the whole concept, is basically to go over things that are happening in the internet world and kind of dissect them and see, was this the right way to approach these things? Was this not? I think we will probably end up seeing a lot of hair braiders on this, or not hair braiders, I'll say hairstylists on this segment, because I don't know. The business practices I see these days with these hairstylists is a little raggedy. But we're gonna get into it today. Let me see. Is anybody in the Houston area or Texas in general? Let me know, first of all. I'm curious to know if you've even seen this person or been to this hairstylist. But we will see. Hopefully, let me see. All right. We love Texas. Yes, we do. We love Texas. I love Texas, y'all. That's my second home in my head. I'm convinced that I'm meant to be in Texas. I'm absolutely convinced of that. Have you been? Are you in Texas? Let's see. Contentpreneur, are you in Texas currently? Let me know. We're going to get into it, y'all. It might get a little bit messy. And let me add a disclaimer that all of this is allegedly. for legal reasons. I'm just add that to allegedly, but we are going to jump into it in just a second. Let me see. You in Texas? Let's see. Oh, you are. Okay. So do you happen to know what, first of all, allegedly, have you heard any word in the Texas area about any type of braider being a little shady or anything like that? Let me know. I'm curious because I'm like, this is spreading already on the internet. So I'm not sure if it's an issue, a big issue, or if she's just, she seems very comfortable with what it is that she does. So we're going to jump into it, y'all. Let me see. All right. So here we go. We're going to jump into it, okay? And now, before I jump into the actual braider, the lady who got, yeah. Oh, okay. We're going to jump into it. We're going to jump into it right now, okay? So before I show the clip, this girl that I'm about to show you guys is the one who is telling the story of her experience with the actual company. And we'll get into the company as soon as she mentions it in the video, okay?
Harrison's getting a big chop, and I'm so excited. I'm back home, and I honestly cannot believe that this happened to me. So the owner of the salon reached out to me last year, the end of last year, but I was still locked, so I couldn't get them to do my hair. So after I cut my hair, and I feel like it was finally long enough for me to get it done. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, are you still interested in collabing? She said, yes. She came in today, Thursday. I brought my own hair. I brought the QVR Afro Kinky bulk hair, and I showed the girl at the front my inspo pic. Once I showed her the inspo pic, she was like, okay. She had me fill out their influencer agreement, and she matched me with a stylist. So when I sat down in her chair, she kind of looked at me, and I think she said it to the other lady. I don't know if she said it in English. I can't remember. But somehow I was like getting the impression that she felt like my hair was too short. So I was like, oh, is it too short? And she was like, no, we just have to blow dry it. So I said, okay. And she started to pick it out. The other lady came over with a blow dryer, even though she blew dry my hair dry. That's not what we're talking about. She did these. She was like, well, how's the sizing? And so when I looked at the sizing,
y'all pause real quick. Okay, so Contentpreneur said that lady hair is too short to be trying to work a miracle. Okay, I agree with this. Okay, I absolutely agree. It's short. It's very short. However, let's keep watching. Okay, keep watching. Let's see.
One, they're bigger than the inspo pic, and two, this knot. I wasn't a fan of the knot. And so I asked, does it have to start with a knot? And she was like, I can't do knotless. Your hair is too short. I can't do knotless. And I said, oh, okay. Then the other lady in the back was like, oh, well, you could do knotless. It's just going to be more expensive. So I'm doing an influencer collaboration, so I don't really care how much it costs. I'm already just only doing this a hairstyle in exchange for a video, which is very, 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 very much lower than how much I charge for a video. The lady is saying she can't do it without a knot. The other lady says she can do it knotless. So the other lady comes up here, and I guess this is the knotless one. And so at this point, I'm asking them like, okay, do y'all feel like my hair is too short? And they're like, no, it's not too short. And the other lady just kept saying, I can't do it knotless. I can't do it knotless. And so at that point, my anxiety is already through the roof, because you know how like you're trying to explain to someone what you want and you're feeling like a little hesitation, a little kickback. I'm feeling anxious. So I called my sister, who is a cosmetologist, and asked her for her opinion. And I asked her, if they do my whole head with this knot, is it gonna look crazy? And my sister was like, no, it won't look crazy, but it won't look natural how you want it to look. And then she called out that these are way bigger than I wanted them.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right here because Contentpreneur, I do agree. I think she was being super picky. Let's see. And you said also, I understand that there are people who specialize in short hair, but come on now. Very, very, I don't think she went into it being very realistic. Like you said, if you're gonna be picky, do your hair stay. I agree with that as well. That is why, y'all, I have started doing my own hair, because these hairstylists can't be trusted these days. They just cannot be trusted. I don't know. I feel like it takes a lot out of me to go to a hairstylist. You know, they're just not reliable enough. So I just started doing my own hair. So with that being said, I agree with both of those. Also, Maya agrees too. Exactly. So let's keep watching though, because it gets messy, y'all. It gets.
So at that point, the lady was like, well, we can do it now. This is going to be more expensive. And I'm thinking they're going to go talk to the people and let them know, like, it doesn't matter the cost or whatever. So they said they're going to come back. And then a man who was at the front, he said he was the manager. He came over and, oh, I forgot to say, when I came in, the owner came over. She was a very sweet lady. She introduced herself and she asked me to do a transition TikTok with her. So she filmed the beginnings of a TikTok like mine before. And then she went away. So she said she was going to come back at the end. So at this point, the manager man comes over and he's like, hey, I'm the manager. I just want to see, like, what's the problem? And I'm taken aback because I didn't know we had a problem. So I was like, oh, there's no problem. I'm just trying to see if they can do it without the knot, and if they can do it smaller. Oh. And so he's like, oh, okay. And he walks away. So I'm sitting there for a couple minutes and nobody, you know, the stylist walked away. He walked away. So I'm just kind of sitting there. So then the young lady who signed me in, she came over and she was like, hi, they want me to come tell you that we're no longer interested in proceeding with the collaboration because we can't ensure that it'll turn out correctly. And so I was like, oh, okay, is there another style that I should do or what? And she repeated, we're no longer interested in proceeding with the collaboration. And I didn't realize she was saying, like, okay, wrap this up. And so I was like, so you want me to leave? And she was like, we're no longer interested in proceeding with the collaboration. Okay. And I am sitting there with my mouth wide open, like, this cannot be happening to me. And so I was like, okay. And then she walked away. And I sat there for a minute thinking the owner was going to come over, apologize, or somebody was going to talk to somebody. But no, nobody ever came back over. So I'm like, I literally have 13 twists in my head. My hair that I brought was still out. No one packaged it up. No one offered to take the twist out my hair. The owner didn't come over to apologize. They didn't offer to, I don't know, do a different style. I am flabbergasted. Like, I cannot believe that this happened to me. So I packed my stuff up and I left. I just cannot believe that happened. I feel like there are so many different points where it could have went.
Y'all, I'm stuck on them leaving her with 13 twists in her head and let her just walk out the door. Like, that's messed up. Okay. And for that girl, you said she left like that. Yes, she absolutely left like that. That is the look that they gave her on the way out the door. That's
differently. One, if when the stylist came over, she felt like my hair was too short, she could have said, I can't do this. It's too short. And we could have talked about a different option. Or they could have got someone who's more familiar and experienced with working with short hair. Or when I first got there and I showed my inspo picture, they could have made sure they matched me with someone who could do my inspo picture. I didn't have on a hat. When I came there, I had this hair. So why agree to it? And then once y'all figure out that y'all can't do the style, which honestly, even how they look, forgetting the size and everything like that, I just feel like they couldn't achieve the style that I wanted. If that was the case, you could have said, hey, we don't specialize in that. What about this? And then once they decided they couldn't make sure the style came out the best way, the owner 100% should have came back over to me, apologized, and said, we can't make that happen. And we could have figured something else out. Even if they didn't want to move forward with the collaboration, to leave me there with 13 twists in my head and have me pack up my own hair, like, that is horrible. That is a horrible experience, especially when you asked me to do a review of your salon.
Okay. We're going to pause it. Okay, we're going to pause it. I want to read some of the comments really quickly. So Maya agreed. Contentpreneur says some collaborations are just not worth it. So if somebody can, we're worth it so that somebody can get a free hairstyle. You're better off just paying your money for it and moving on instead of trying to get something else for free. I agree 1,000%. And yes, this is really, really messy. Okay, you guys, what I do want to show is the owner's response to her video. Okay. And this is where it gets messy. While I do agree with what everybody said in the comments, I agree that one, I think she expected too much for her hair length. You really have to be skilled at doing shorter hair in order to do that. However, they did ask her to come. So they should have confirmed her hair length. It should have been some type of process to make sure that they're able to do that hairstyle, right? Not getting her in the chair and being like, girl, your hair is too short. We can't do that. So that's where I feel like they messed up with, on top of their response. But you guys let me know, was she right or was she wrong for this response? Okay. And not just this response, but the responses after this. All right. Let's get into it. Hold on.
My name is Jalia and I'm the owner of the salon. This inquiry that you're seeing about a client that came in for us to braid her hair using QVR hair, but her hair was short, so we told her you cannot get knotless, you can get box. We started off the service, she was okay with the box, and then she gets to call the sister, who is a licensed cosmetologist. Now that's where the entire twist started. The person that was on phone being disrespectful to my stylist. If you know me, you know me as the woman that will protect the client and also a stylist. If the stylists are wrong, I acknowledge it, but let me tell you, we have all the receipts, and if you need them, I'll bring them. The person started video calling, being on phone like this, with the person claiming to be, oh, I know hair, then started being disrespectful, commanding our stylist. You don't know how to braid. Are you even qualified? Do you know that? When it gets to that moment, we stop service.
I don't know if I believe that, y'all, because I feel like she didn't give that energy in the video. The initial girl, I forgot her name, but she did not give that energy. Granted, everybody can be different on camera, but exactly. Let me see. Exactly what you said. Did she have camera footage of what the girl did? I think that would have helped her case more than to make claims of her being very disrespectful. I feel like in her video and her giving the review, it was not disrespectful. She wasn't yelling. It doesn't seem like she really has that type. She's not the girl with that type of energy. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's people out there with that energy, but I don't think I just feel I'm not getting that from her.
That's how we couldn't continue with her hair. But since most of the time, the only thing so many people, especially that have a following, like, I have a following, I'm gonna post you on TikTok. Post, because there is always
I don't like the way she did that, because obviously she reached out to the girl for a collab for a hair review in exchange for a hairstyle. So for her to act like her having a following is nothing is crazy when you invited her for a review of a hairstyle in exchange for a hairstyle.
It's the story. We open our salon here. We sit over 200 customers. We open the salon to service you. We do not open. We don't want you to go back home without your hair done. So if you come here and you start being disrespectful to our stylist, we're gonna send you off and learn it from me. We're going to say bye-bye. Okay, so that's what happened. We couldn't braid over, so we had to do box, and then after from the box she said, can you make it a knotless? But all these commands were coming from someone that was on phone being disrespectful. It collided. We say bye-bye. My name is Jalia Walder, and we can't wait to service you. Come get your braids done. Over here we are strict and disciplined. Thank you.
Okay, now that was a halfway professional response, all right? But as the days progressed, actually, this is the same, probably the same day. The next video I'm gonna show you guys is probably the same day because she has the same exact outfit. So I'm gonna show you guys what she did afterwards, okay? So it wasn't so much of that response that was like unprofessional. I think that was a professional response for the most part. Granted, I don't think that girl, I just feel like she wasn't disrespectful like that. I can't imagine it. Personally, I don't see it. Maybe she is, maybe she's not, I don't know. So I'm going to show you guys what she said, what the owner of the Julia, what she said next in her second video response, I guess.
Tomorrow, 5 a.m. Welcome to the salon that is going to give you peace. Whatever you are carrying, we have a certain class of people that we are attracting, people that are respectful. If you're disrespectful, our salon is not your salon, okay? Carry your discipline as well. The same way we always train our stylists to be disciplined, that's the same way. Bye-bye.
Now, as a business owner, are there any business owners in this chat? If you are, do you feel like that is a professional response? If you are not a business owner, do you feel like that is a professional response? Granted, we can't say that's necessarily for her, but it's pretty obvious, right? So let me know what you guys think. Was that a professional response? The first video, I give her that. That was cool. That was, that was together. But as the days progressed, y'all, I was following the story and I'm just like, she's going in on this girl. Wait a second. Let's see. Contentpreneur said, do not read the I'm gonna take that off. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna read it in the comments. Give me 1 second. I agree with that. Absolutely. Okay. I absolutely agree with that. Okay. And then, yes, that girl, you're laughing. Yeah, her response was crazy. Let me see. Okay. Contentpreneur said, I'm not going to lie. I like the response. I'm going to clap back to protect my brand. Okay. I give you that. But is there a way to do it? Like, do you feel like that was professional? And I'm going to keep showing you because she kept going. Okay. So this is another one. So let me know. You said that one was cool, but let me know what you think it's. Okay. Maya said she liked it too. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll give y'all that. Now check this one out and let me know what you think. Because she kept going, y'all, for days, literally. Okay. So if you notice, she says, Houston, we braid short hair. So granted, this is not terrible, right? But you guys, at what point, I understand that it is a good clapback, but at what point does it become kind of like harassment? You know what I mean? Like, to keep reiterating things like that are an issue. You know what I mean? Like, when does it become too much? And then also, I want to show you guys one more thing. Give me a second. Because after a while, let me see. She kept going. She really kept going, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, so check this one out. Show you guys this clip now.
Of you have told me to come out with receipt, and I am a person that has receipts. So what you see over here, these are the receipts of our salon. Every time you are done with the service, we offer you a receipt. So these are some of the receipts that we offer to clients. Another thing,
y'all, if you're not catching the little, thing she's trying to do right now, people are asking her for receipts on this girl acting a certain way in her salon. So instead of her providing actual receipts of the experience, she is providing receipts from clients that like actual paper receipts. So she's being very sarcastic, okay?
That you've told me to apologize. I am sorry. This is how we apologize where I come from. We kneel down and say I am sorry. Because some of you have come in, we were not able to take you in to service you. So we apologize. Now I have the receipt. I have the apology. What more do you need? Houston, come, let's do your braids, honey. We'll see you. Bye. Ciao. Book your appointment.
Okay. So what do you guys think? Is this still professional? Is this still like, is this okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think? Let me know, please. Let's see. Okay. Contentpreneur said, I am toxic, so can you don't mind. Okay, Maya said, okay, I'm a little petty, so okay. So when do you stop? You know what I mean? Like, how far would you go to protect your brand? And when do you stop and say, okay, this is enough? Like, let me do something a little bit more professional or shift the narrative? Because I feel like a better response would have been for her to, y'all, my hair look pretty good. Sorry. I braided it, y'all, myself. But I think a response for her that would have been good was for her to actually bring the lady back in and figure something out with the braiding situation. And like, okay, let's give you something. Let's get you somebody in that could do your hair at your length and flip it that way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. White Chef says sometimes their definition of disrespectful is asking questions. That's true. Okay. That's true. That's very, very true. I think, yeah, okay, I can see that. So you mean when you say asking questions, you mean like her saying, can you do it differently, or like kind of like critiquing, not critiquing, but I get what you're saying. I think that's what you mean. But her asking questions about changing the hairstyle, is that what you mean? Okay. Let me see it. I'm gonna give no more responses. I'm gonna give 2 more responses and that's it. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna give no more than 2 responses and that's it. Got you. That makes sense. Like, y'all, she dragged this out for weeks. Like, to this day, I just checked her account today and she's still like saying little stuff. Granted, this is not also, let me also mention, this is not the only person who has gave a bad review about the company, but it's just after this situation or the girl posting that video, she just went kind of crazy with the comments. Okay. And then let's see, White Chef said, or complain about a few braids. That makes sense. I actually do understand that because they, you know, creators can be very sensitive about their work and stuff, which I understand. So maybe her asking for them to switch it up or asking them not to use scissors cutting the ends. Yes. I've noticed that when I go get my hair braided, now I don't like them to cut the flyaways. I'm like, that's my hair. Somewhere I'm pretty sure it's my hair. So don't cut the fly, but they get offended by that. So that is very, very true. I'm glad you pointed that out. Okay, you guys. So she didn't stop there. She continued. All right. So let's see what else she said. All right.
Short hair, and I decided to go to this Jalea Wilder salon and see if they're able to braid my short hair, because let me tell you, I'm not going in Mother's Day without my hair done. So I sat down. I had amazing stylists on my hair. They started parting while I was also attending my meetings. They did my hair, some snacks, and I was very disciplined. I was respectful to the stylist, and that's what they needed, for you to sit, do the consultation, allow them do their job. And if you're not, please, they have posters everywhere. If you're not okay with your service, please report to the front desk. Everything went out well, and this is how my hair. And yes, Jalea Wilder does braid short hair. So if you're there and you're looking for a salon in Houston that would do your hair, come to Jalea Wilder Salon.
Y'all, this is harassment on a different level. Like, this is days, weeks after the situation. So now where we're at, who was wrong in the situation? Was the girl wrong for making the review video? Was she wrong for asking to have them switch things up, or was the salon and the owner wrong for how they handled the situation? Okay. And I want to see what y'all say first, because I'm not gonna post the next video until I get your responses. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. Was the owner, was the salon wrong? Or was the girl who came in and left the review, was she wrong for leaving her review and for requesting a lot? She was requesting a lot for her hair length. I do understand. But also, if you're going to get your hair done, I mean, you should be able to get what you want, right? But also, if you're getting it in exchange for like it's like a free service in exchange for a promo or whatever, I feel like in that case, you should kind of just take whatever they're going to give you, in my opinion. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think before I show you guys the next video. Let me know. Anybody? Okay. Let me see. I'm going to jump into the next video if y'all don't want to tell me how you feel. I would love for y'all to come up too and tell me how you feel as well. Crazy. No, it is. It really, really is. I've never seen anything like this, y'all. To me, it's just overall, I feel like it's unprofessional. I get that we have to protect our brands and we have to do certain things, but also good business practices would also help that. I'm going to show you guys now. And feel free, drop the StreamYard link in the chat if you guys want to come up and say how you feel. You can keep your camera off if you want to. Feel free. But I'm going to show you guys a review from another lady, because we want to make it clear this is not just a one situation type of thing. This hair company, or not hair company, but this salon tends to get a lot of negative reviews. Okay, so let's look at this.
Paid $300 to get my hair done and got hustled, and the hairstylist hell continues. Yep, that's correct. The beads are already falling out. This is day 2 or 3. I just found out that half of my head is done with rubber bands, as beads should be done, and the other half is done by knotting the bottom, creating these balls, and then burning them. I was wondering why during my appointment they were looking for a lighter, but I'm definitely the type that truly likes to let the stylist work and not be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? They're the experts, but I should have. also found out that they charged me $20 in tax, which is illegal in Texas. You cannot charge tax for getting your braids done, just so you guys know. Out to TikTok comments in my last video on this. That's $300 of my hard-working money down the drain. Bye.
Now, okay, after seeing that, how do we feel? What do we think about the business practices of this company? I personally feel like this is an ongoing issue with them. Y'all, I was doing a deep dive, and this is not the first, second, third, fourth person to leave a bad review. And granted, not everybody's gonna have the best experience, right? But first of all, that hairstyle, y'all. Let me pull back up real quick.
$300 to get my hair done and got hustled.
Crazy. $300 for this is crazy. Whether or not the beads fell off, $300 is crazy. No offense, this lady, but $300 for that is crazy. So I don't know, you guys. I feel like it's more of a hair salon problem versus a hair hair client problem. Okay, let me know what you guys think though in the chat. And like I said, feel free to come up and share your opinion if you want. But I will say what I feel like this stylist could have done instead of this video that she did of herself to mock the client. Let me find it one second. The video that she posted to mock the client, instead of doing this video and putting herself in the chair, she could have put the girl back in the chair and made it right.
Short hair, and I decided to go to this Jalea Wilder salon and see if they're able to braid my short hair, because let me tell you, I'm not going in Mother's Day without my hair done. So I sat down.
Y'all, she's antagonizing this girl. Like, if this girl was crazy, this would not have been a good idea. I think instead of her doing this on her own hair or having her people do this on her hair, she should have brought the girl back in and corrected it, because obviously she showed her to do short hair, right? Why not just bring her in and make it right? Like, I don't know. I feel like they are really building on the bad press right now, and I don't know, it's a little concerning. I know that bad things sell, and I know that people love mess and all that stuff, but I just feel like she could have handled this way, way, way differently. This is the girl's response to everything that's going on. Okay, so the one who initially got her hair done and got the 13 braids or twists or whatever in her hair, this is her response once she saw that the lady was like pretty much harassing her at this point, allegedly.
In a feud with a braiding salon, and this is crazy. Everything about this entire situation is insane, but I'm going to answer all the comments and questions y'all had and respond to the lies that she posted in her latest video. Watch the old video to catch up on why we're here, but I just want to respond to the comments. Before I even get to the comments, the lady just made a video, I think she made it today or yesterday, saying that my sister was being rude and that's why they didn't want to continue. That is a lie. That is just a plain out lie.
I told y'all, I don't believe that. She does not give off that energy. You can tell. You can absolutely tell the energy of somebody who was pissed off and went off on the person prior to. I don't believe that she was rude.
In the video, she said that my sister told them they didn't know how to braid. That also was a lie. Like, I just can't even believe a business owner would create lies like this, and this type of going back and forth is not even my MO, so I'm not going to continue after this. I just want to tell the honest truth of what happened. My issue is not that they couldn't do it. If they couldn't do it, I would be okay with that. My issue was the customer service and the approach about how they went about it. I feel like the owner should have came out and said, they can't do the style. I'm sorry, we can't do the collaboration. They should have offered to take the twist out my head, and not just left me there sitting there feeling weird and wondering what the heck is going on. This was the inspo pic. This is the front of my hair. This is what the back of my hair was looking like. So I said I didn't like the knot. Somebody said I was acting oblivious and they said they couldn't do it. I was not acting oblivious. The two ladies in my head were conflicting with one another. The lady in the front said she couldn't do the knotless because my hair was too short. The lady in the back said, no, it's possible to do the knotless. It would just cost more. And so they were going to the back, supposedly, I thought, to talk about the price. So the lady in the back who said it was possible, she came and did the two knotless in the front. And I said, that's fine. Let's just make them smaller. Some of the other comments were like, I should sue them. Y'all, I'm not suing the people. It's not that serious.
It's not that doggone serious. But I understand exactly what she's saying because they did make it seem like she was being difficult.
But I do want to say I am a content creator. I have been creating content for a couple years now, and I 100% believe it is not okay for content creators to only show positive experiences, especially when it's a sponsorship or a collab. It is very important to me to be honest because I am influencing people to go to businesses and spend their money.
Right.
So I'm not only going to show the good, I'm going to be honest about my bad experiences because I don't want people to go spend their money somewhere and not have a good experience. Like, there are plenty of other ways that Miss Jalia could have handled this. I personally am very disappointed because she seemed like a nice lady and I was excited. Y'all saw the video. I was excited to collab, but unfortunately this is not a business I would recommend.
Okay, you guys, let's see. All right, White Chef said, imagine not being happy with service and expressing that and being told to leave. Absolutely. And that, like you said, right here, our kind always do this. You are entitled to feel how you feel about a service, regardless of if the person agrees or not. And I don't think she was at all disrespectful, but I do understand what you were saying, White Chef, about maybe they felt like her saying that she wanted to change something with the hairstyle. I get that. I get it. And I'm not, I agree with everything you're saying, but I understand how they would feel that way, but also they need to kind of lower, I don't want to say lower. What am I trying to say? They need to be more realistic. Everybody's not going to like the style that you do. They're not going to like the way that you do things. That's just how it is. You can go to a restaurant. You can go to a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant, you might not like the food, but everybody else loves the food. It's just like everybody has a preference. And I think them treating her the way that they did and leaving her in the chair, like nobody came to her. They were just like, we would like to end our service here. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like Contrepreneur says, show everything. Exactly. I think they wanted her to not say anything about the situation or just leave a positive review and that's it. But everybody's experience is not going to be positive. Let's see, probably a blessing in disguise. Her hair probably would have been so tight that she would not be able to sleep. That's true. She could have lost her edges from that. So I agree. Absolutely. I think that the first initial video that the owner did, that was pretty professional. But moving forward, it was like, now you kind of, you're harassing this lady at this point, allegedly. Like that's low-key harassment, right? Let's see. If you're the professional and I have an idea of what I want my hair to look like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's your duty to express that. Exactly. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And I feel like I don't know if she said this or not, the young lady in the video who got her hair done. I don't know if she said this in the video or not, but I'm hoping that she messaged them a picture first because she could have avoided the whole situation. But at the end of the day, I still feel like they are wrong. The way that they handle it is wrong. You cannot tell somebody to get out because they just ask you to change a couple things. Like, it's not she's saying she hated it. It was just like, can we fix this about it and kind of, tweak this? So this is really good. What's the next one? Thank you. So I will be doing these every single week. I want to really stay on top of like hot things that are going on, you guys. And I know that a week may be too long to wait. So I will post some live on my page. I will go live for some, but I'll also post some on the long form section of my page. So you'll see the videos up there. But also I do want to go live on certain topics to talk about them because I feel like this type of stuff, we let it slide and slip under the rug for so long, you guys. And even like now, I've seen so many people talking about this hairstylist and the salon and everything. And we can't keep letting people get away with this. I think people need to be called out more often. Okay. In a professional way, though. In a professional way. But yes, as to answer your question, I will be doing these every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. And yes, Pacific Standard Time. Let me see. Texas people charge more to get your hair braided than the people I know. Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been struggling, y'all, with hairstylists. I'm in California. In California, it's hard out here finding stylists these days that are consistent, that are reliable, that are professional. It is very hard. So I can only imagine how many hairstylists will be on this segment that I'm having because y'all, there's so much unprofessionalism in the hair community. There will be other industries talked about, but I'm pretty sure hairstylists will probably be number one, I'm assuming. So anyway, I hope you guys took something from this. Do not treat your clients like this. If you are a business owner, please have some couth, okay? If you don't know what couth is, Google it. But please, you guys, do not treat your your clients like this, make sure that they leave with a positive experience. And if they don't, figure out how to correct it. All right. I also want to eventually hold a class on business etiquette, free business etiquette class, because I feel like a lot of people need it. It'll be hosted on live if I do decide to move forward with it. But I feel like a lot of people are in need of it. Some people are just starting businesses and their customer service is trash. And I'm just being honest. And you can still be yourself. You can still be yourself, but there are certain ways to do things. And I feel like they're not doing it. So with that being said, if y'all don't have anything else, if nobody wants to come up and chat about it, we can go ahead and wrap this up, and I will see y'all on the next one. Anyone else want to say anything before we hop off of here? And thank y'all for getting on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. And this will be up. The replay will be up, okay? So if that is all, thank y'all for getting on here. I hope you guys learned something from this. Do not be ghetto. Yes, it is entertaining to watch. I have been entertained watching this unfold because I've never seen a company be this unprofessional. But I want y'all to know that it's not cute on the business end, okay? So let's keep it cute, all right? I will see y'all in the next live. Talk to y'all then.
We've been done long before it all begun. Still can't give it up. Lead me on, but leave before the morning comes. Even though it's what we want, can't keep it up. But I just don't wanna leave you. Might just go with the reasons why people can't lay